Don't wait. That's the topic of our pronunciation shadowing English speaking practice for today. Let's jump right into the practice time. Here we go. You get about 4,000 weeks on this planet. You get about 4,000 weeks on this planet. I paused for you to repeat after me, right? You get about 4,000 weeks on this planet. That's it. That's it. That's all you get. By the time you're 18 years old, you've already burned through 1,000 of them. You've already burned through. If you burn through something, you use up quickly. Using something quickly, you burn through it. You've burned through 1,000 of them. What's the them? Weeks. 1,000 weeks. You've already used up. You've already burned through 1,000 of them. You've already burned through 1,000 of them. Okay, we're going to shadow this. Say it with me 3 times. Here we go. You get about 4,000 weeks on this planet. That's it. By the time you're 18, you've already burned through 1,000 of them. Again, you get about 4,000 weeks on this planet. That's it. By the time you're 18, you've already burned through 1,000 of them. You get about 4,000 weeks on this planet. That's it. By the time you're 18, you've already burned through 1,000 of them. So what now? Most people waste their lives waiting. Most people waste their lives waiting. Most people waste their lives waiting. Waiting to feel ready. Waiting to have more money. Me. Waiting for someday. Waiting. Okay, let's do all of that. Ready from the start. So, what now? Most people waste their lives waiting. Waiting to feel ready. Waiting to have more money. Waiting for someday. Again. So what now? Most people waste their lives waiting. Waiting to feel ready. Waiting to have more money. Waiting for someday. One more time. So what now? Most people waste their lives waiting. Waiting to feel ready. Waiting to have more money. Waiting for someday. But someday isn't on the calendar, is it? Someday isn't on the calendar. There isn't a day on the calendar that says someday. Maybe. But someday isn't on the calendar, is it? And even if it were, even if someday were on the calendar, even if it were, most of us would still skip it, ignore it, keep going, not do it. Most of us would still skip it. But someday isn't on the calendar, is it? And even if it were, most of us would still skip it. Okay, again. But someday isn't on the calendar, is it? And even if it were, most of us would still skip it. But someday isn't on the calendar, is it? And even if it were, most of us would still skip it. The truth is, you don't really grasp how short life is. You don't really grasp how short life is. You don't really grasp how short life is. You don't really understand until it's already passed you by. Until it's already passed you by. All right, let's do that. Here we go. The truth is, you don't really grasp how short life is until it's already passed you by. The truth is, you don't really grasp how short life is until it's already passed you by. The truth is, you don't really grasp how short life is until it's already passed you by. It's already passed you by. You could also say it's until it's already passed by you. Passed by you. Already passed you by. All right. You don't realize your childhood is gone. You don't realize your childhood is gone until it's been missing for years. Until it's been missing for years. You don't realize your childhood is gone until it's been missing for years. You don't realize your childhood is gone until it's been missing for years. You don't realize your childhood is gone until it's been missing for years. You think you have time. You think you have time. But what you really have is, but you don't have time. But what you really have is a habit of putting things off. A habit of putting things off. What is putting things off? When you put something off, you are procrastinating. I am a master procrastinator. Okay, here we go. You think you have time, but what you really have is a habit of putting things off. Procrastinating. You think you have time, but what you really have is a habit of putting things off. Procrastinating. One final time. You think you have time, but what you really have is a habit of putting things off. Procrastinating. Let me show you something. Let me show you something. Right here. This is a phone. You've probably checked it 20 times today. You've probably checked it 20 times today. Have you? Without even thinking. Without even thinking. All right, let's say it all together. Let me show you something. This is a phone. You've probably checked it 20 times today without even thinking. All right, again. Let me show you something. This is a phone. You've probably checked it 20 times today without even thinking. One more. Let me show you something. This is a phone. You've probably checked it 20 times today without even thinking. Scroll, tap, swipe. Scroll, tap, swipe. Hours disappear. One notification at a time. One notification at a time. Scroll, tap, swipe. Hours disappear. One notification at a time. Scroll, tap, swipe. Hours disappear. One notification at a time. Scroll, tap, swipe. Hours disappear. One notification at a time. And this is your brain. This is your brain. It's wired to seek comfort. It's wired to seek comfort, not meaning. So the more you choose distraction, the less you build focus. The less you build focus. The more you do A, the less you do B. The more you choose distraction, the less you build focus. And this is your brain. It's wired to seek comfort, not meaning. So the more you choose distraction, the less you build focus. Again, and this is your brain. It's wired to seek comfort, not meaning. So the more you choose distraction, the less you build focus. And this is your brain. It's wired to seek comfort, not meaning. So the more you choose distraction, the less you build focus. The more you chase what's easy, the less you pursue growth. The less you pursue growth. The less you pursue growth. The more you do A, the less you do B. The more you chase what's easy, the less you pursue growth. The more you chase what's easy, the less you pursue growth. The more you chase what's easy, the less you pursue growth. And when you're not uncomfortable, when you're not uncomfortable, you're usually not growing. Yeah, so the opposite is when you're comfortable, when you're uncomfortable, you're growing. Okay, I'm confusing myself now. And when you're not uncomfortable, you're usually not growing. So if you're not uncomfortable, you are comfortable. Are you confused as me? You could say, and when you're uncomfortable, you're growing. Okay, let's just shadow this. Here we go. And when you're not uncomfortable, you're usually not growing. And when you're not uncomfortable, you're usually not growing. And when you're not uncomfortable, you're usually not growing. So life isn't short just because of age. Life is short because we live the same day on repeat. I do that. I live the same day over and over again. I live the same day on repeat. It seems like my yesterday and my tomorrow and my today are all the same. Repeat, repeat, repeat. Maybe I need to break free from that. Life is short because we live the same day on repeat and call it a life. So, life isn't short just because of age. Life is short because we live the same day on repeat and call it a life. So, life isn't short just because of age. Life is short because we live the same day on repeat and call it a life. So, life isn't short just because of age. Life is short because we live the same day on repeat and call it a life. Wake up, scroll, work, crash, repeat. Crash means like go to sleep. So we wake up, we scroll, we work, we go to sleep, and then we do the same thing again the next day. Wake up, scroll, work, crash, repeat. All those little days add up. All those little days add up. They become the blur you call your 20s, your 30s, your life. They become the blur. Just gets all mixed in together. The blur that, you can add that right there. The blur that you call your 20s, your 30s, your 40s, your 50s, your life. Wake up, scroll, work, crash, repeat. All those little days add up. They become the blur you call your 20s, your 30s, your life. Wake up, scroll, work, crash, repeat. All those little days add up. They become the blur you call your 20s, your 30s, your life. Wake up, scroll, work, crash, repeat. All those little days add up. They become the blur you call your 20s, your 30s, your life. So instead of just planning to live better later, to live later, you should plan to live better too, huh? So instead of just planning to live later, reach out to that person. Contact that person that you've been thinking about contacting. Reach out to them. Send them a message. Post the video. Post the video that you've been thinking about making and posting. Send the pitch. The pitch, that's when you say, hey, do you want to work with me? Here's a project idea. Here's something I'm thinking about. You tell someone that. Start that business. Sign up for that class. Book that flight. Book that flight to that place that you've been wanting to go visit. Just go there. All right, let's try that. So instead of just planning to live later, reach out to that person. Post the video. Send the pitch. Start that business. Sign up for that class. Book that flight. So instead of just planning to live later, reach out to that person. Post the video. Send the pitch. Start that business. Sign up for that class. Book that flight. One more time. So instead of just planning to live later, reach out to that person. Post the video. Send the pitch. Start that business. Sign up for that class. Book that flight. Just do it. You get one shot at this. You get one shot at this. You get one chance at this life. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait until you feel ready. That's me. I always wait until I feel ready, and then I never feel ready. Don't wait until you feel ready. You get one shot at this. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait until you feel ready. You get one shot at this. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait until you feel ready. You get one shot at this. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait until you feel ready. Do it now. All right, that is the speech for today. Let's do this nonstop. Ready? You ready to shout on me? I'm a little tired. You're probably tired too. Let's take a breath. All right, now we're ready. Here we go. You get about 4,000 weeks on this planet. That's it. By the time you're 18, you've already burned through 1,000 of them. So what now? Most people waste their lives waiting to feel ready, waiting to have more money, waiting for someday. But someday isn't on the calendar, is it? And even if it were, most of us would still skip it. The truth is, you don't really grasp how short life is until it's already passed you by. You don't realize your childhood is gone until it's been missing for years. You think you have time, but what you really have is a habit of putting things off, procrastinating. Let me show you something. This is a phone. You've probably checked it 20 times today without even thinking. Scroll, tap, swipe. Hours disappear, one notification at a time. And this is your brain. It's wired to seek comfort, not meaning. So the more you choose distraction, the less you build focus. The more you chase what's easy, the less you pursue growth. And when you're not uncomfortable, you're usually not growing. So, life isn't short just because of age. Life is short because we live the same day on repeat and call it a life. Wake up, scroll, work, crash, repeat. All those little days add up. They become the blur you call your 20s, your 30s, your life. So instead of planning to live later, reach out to that person. Post the video. Send the pitch. Start that business. Sign up for that class. Book that flight. You get one shot at this. Don't wait for permission. Don't wait until you feel ready. Do it today. Do it now. Boom. Way to go. Good workout. Good English speaking practice workout. Keep moving forward one step at a time. If you want to get all the steps, today was just one step on that journey to fluency. You know where to go. EnglishCoachChad.com. And if you're already at English.com practicing with me as a member, let's move on to the next step right here. All right, this is for the members only, huh? Today is Sunday, August 31st, 2025. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of the recent comments in the members